Hatapu, 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 haru nefer. It's a beautiful day. It's our first session of spring. You can see the light entering in over my shoulder. I look forward to getting started with you momentarily. So we have our Adumbration. We know what's coming today. We're going to get into martial applications of the martial Qigong, just quickly to have you think about it and look at it. So we'll go over it and review it, and then we'll get into some form. So we're still a couple of days, still kind of in the vibe of the equinox. So we'll go through that particular portion of the form all the way through. And then we'll get into those applications. I'm looking forward to being with y'all today to get it going. And so let's hit it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get on in and get to it, everybody. So as we talked about at the top, our adumbration is set. We're going to get our Shiasha in, get our brief meditation in with the Asar Stance, all over body check-in, not in that order. Then get to the Qigong, do the form, and do some applications on the Qigong so you can see where they come from and how they might be used, so that everything that we've done in terms of the Qigong, the martial Qigong up to this time, I want you to be able to see their relationship and how they can also be used in terms of martial application. Everything that we're using from the very beginning is designed to be able to aid you in keeping yourself safe, all right? And maximizing your ability to maintain your personal intimate space. So let's get to it. We'll start with that Biohand, and we say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Uchi position with the feet, pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right, stepping left, heel first, a little wider than shoulders width. I'm going to go right into Asar Stance today. Pyramid hands. Drop the right hand, left hand into the chest, hands and arms not touching the body. Into pyramid hands, holding the golden orbs. Into oneness. Into the turtle. Drawbridge. Point the fingers between the legs, the hands. Into oneness. Okay. And we're going to go rabbit through the chute. and into oneness. And then we go to elbows. Into oneness. Right on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Rotate the left hand on top, palms facing each other. You want to see a golden white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. Chin down, we go into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. Drop the left, bring the right into the chest. Into pyramid hands. We'll drop that right. Bring the left in to the chest. Extend the left outward. We're going to trace the Tai Chi diagram. So we're going to do it 3 times each side. This is number 3 here, moving a little faster. Front center, bring it in. And then into pyramid hands. Shifting all the way to the right, slide that left foot into Wu Chi. Let the hands fall, shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, good. Let's get into feet parallel, shoulders width. Into the Ka position. 2 breaths. Hands facing forward, 2 breaths. And then wait, pivot as we get into the Dua position. 4 breaths, all the weight on the rear leg. Stepping back. Drop the hands and we shake it out. Opposite leg, opposite leg. There we go. Okay. Feet parallel, shoulders width. We're going to swing the arms just to get that going. Here we go. And then we're going to let them swing. Nice work. Nice work. Okay. Let's get that short form in, specifically to the we capture a portion of the equinox as we're still in that last period, last day where the days are roughly 12 hours of light and darkness. We're going to exhale as we sink down. Sun rises. And for those of you that are unclear on where that is, after the lunar cycle, which is here, we get into what we call the grand solar. So we stir the cauldron and we go into single whip. All right? You come on back, bring the hands down. Sun rises over the mountain and sun sets as we complete that motion. Shake it out, opposites. All right, so today, I want to get here and talk about Qigong position. So one of the ones that we use is rabbit through the chute. So if you want to see what rabbit through the chute is, I have two motions. One is here and up, here and up. In this position here, coming down is a way to guard against someone shooting for the legs. Here, taking the hands and separating them. Okay, so that's a piece of it there, here. Now, we have that. The other piece that we have is from elbows. So I know we usually start from oneness, but it goes here, okay? And while you may see this as an elbow strike, what I want you to see is the complete movement. So it's here. This protects the sides of the body. This is another strike. This is another strike. But the main piece is if someone is grabbing you here, you turn the hand, rotate to bring it into here, and that gets you out of that position and also can serve to strike while getting out. Very simple. So we have that. Very simple. So it's here, here, here. So there's multiple things that are happening. Okay. Here, here. This is about being in close combat. So if you strike with the elbow, doesn't mean that someone can, as you retract, you could be bringing them in, they're coming with you. So you want to be able to protect the vulnerable areas underneath the shoulders. Okay. And then you want to be able to expand and contract. Okay, so that's that one. Another one that we're going to get into from this position and we'll wind up is what we call tracing the Tai Chi diagram. And this is one where you learn how to connect or engage, redirect, parry, and then return. And so you do this with both hands and you work it so you engage and redirect, and you parry. And we start with the one hand, but this hand is already here. So that as you're here, this hand can be used for a counterattack. So very simple. We start that at the very beginning. Remember, we've gone over how this becomes ways to get in or out of hand positions where they're actually working you. We've gone over that. And we've already gone through the form. So you know about sunrises, you know about sunsets, sunrises, sun sets to either side. You know about ward off. Grasp the bird's tail. And we got into roll the ball and roll back as companion movements we'll get into over this week. What I'll do is I'll actually begin recording some of these as separate little reels or mini segments so that you'll have an opportunity to see them up close and we'll be able to do it in a way that affords the opportunity for you to get them in a little more efficiently, a little better lighting, all right? So with that, let's have a seat, get our wisdom from the sages of the ages. And we'll lock it in for the day, okay? Brand new season. Wisdom from the sages of the ages. As usual, we start with the essence of Tai Chi Chuan's literary tradition. Okay, so we'll go here. Be conscientious in ward off, roll back, press, and push. Upper and lower coordinate. And others find it difficult to penetrate. Let others attack with great force. Use 4 ounces to deflect 1,000 pounds. Attract to emptiness and discharge. Attach without losing the attachment. And that is the song of pushing hands. We go to the teachings of KhASA. All right, so here we go. All right. If you listen to my saying, all of your affairs will go forward. This is KhASA speaking. Their value resides in their truth. The memory of these sayings goes on in the speech of men and women because of the worth of their precepts. If every word is carried on, they will not perish in this land. If advice is given for the good, the great will speak accordingly. This is a matter of teaching a person to speak to posterity. He or she who hears it becomes a master hearer. It is good to speak to posterity. Posterity will listen. All right, and then we get one last one from Lao Tzu, the Tao Te Ching. Realization of Tao. The Tao that can be stated is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The unnameable is the originator of heaven and earth. The nameable is mother of the 10,000 things. Therefore, always be desireless so as to ascertain Tao's wonderful essence. Always have some desire so as to discern its manifestations. These two come out from the same source, but are different in name. Their identical nature is a mystery, mystery of mysteries. That is the gate of all wonderful essence. I want to thank you for joining us today, for your participation, your attention, and the gift of your presence. So we'll bow out and we say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student, teacher, ashe. In respect to the ancestors and honoring the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky, I bid you Hetep, peace, life, health, and strength. Ankh Uja Seneb. Heru Nefer, good day.